Welcome to a very special episode of Live Like an Actor. The dating episode. Dating, aka financial and emotional gambling. All of that careful saving you've been doing, throw it out the window. Which is frustrating because dating isn't even an essential like food or shelter. It's a luxury item. But at some point, you might come across someone you'll want to go out with, and they'll want to go out with you. The reality is you don't have a lot of money. So how are you going to afford to go out with this person? And what are you going to do when you do go out? You're going to have to get creative. You're going to have to date like an actor. It helps if you found someone who understands your financial situation. Someone who can appreciate that a great night in can be just as satisfying as a big night out. Cooking. Cooking is a great way to bond during your date. Not only are you saving money by not eating out or ordering in, but the act of putting a meal together is one of those simple joys in dating. Make a mess, have some fun, and enjoy the shared reward of your labor. Even if you're staying in, you can do a crazy fun activity that you'll talk about for years. Play something physical like DDR or anything else where you two can laugh at the silliness of it all, and each other. And of course, you can have those quiet, tender moments together while you watch a movie at home. You can easily bond over a terrifying, heart-ripping movie, like Feast of Love. As you can see, not going out equals not spending money. But if your date is going really well, do spend money on preventive measures, and use them, no matter what those certain parts of your body are saying. Otherwise, you'll have a new bundle of expenses that you really can't afford. Remember, all you really need for a good date is quality time with a quality person. Sorry, folks. It ended badly. Did you think our couple was going to live happily ever after, frolicking in the moonlight on the beach without a care in the world? Sometimes it doesn't work out that way. And if you're wondering about that storyline bundle of joy, it was a false positive. Don't ever buy a pregnancy test from the dollar store. Here's a dramatic reenactment of how it ended. He stopped making the effort. Staying in and nesting is good financial policy most of the time, but not all of the time. They both had little money, but she came up with fun, affordable things for them to do. He didn't pitch in and meet her halfway. He just wanted to stay in and have her order takeout. It was a total lack of respect for her financial situation. But she wasn't completely blameless. She started showing some signs of being an evil, crazy gold digger only interested in how much money he made. His gut was telling him that something was amiss, and she really didn't care about him, only what he could do for her. Remember, don't be blinded by other things and allow yourself to be used. You'll know if it's a bad situation. Let them go. As for those two, don't worry about them. They're still really good friends. She's already got a new boyfriend. Nice guy. Designs furniture. As for him, he's almost through the healing process. It's only been about 22 days. I'm sure once he lets go of that Aaron King and the Imperials t-shirt she gave him on their last anniversary, he'll pull himself together. Wait a minute. What about single people? This whole thing has been about what to do once you're in a relationship. But you have to be single first. In order to get into that relationship, you have to date. And how are you supposed to date if you don't have a lot of money or prospects? If all you have is wit and charm and creativity and... Anyway, how are you supposed to finance this? Eventually, he did pull himself together. Thank goodness. He wanted to get back into the dating world as soon as possible. To do this, he knew he'd have to cut back on some other areas in his life, like hitting the town with his friends, and cutting back on fine dining, and by not buying stuff he didn't need. Before he knew it, he had saved up a little money for dating. Maybe he didn't have as much money as he would have liked, but he had a little something, and that gave him a whole lot of confidence. And when this new dating opportunity arose, there was no way he was going to pass it up. Don't worry about trying to finance dates number 2 and 3. Live in the present and make this date count. Opportunities in life will show up whether you're ready or not. For a fun and not necessarily expensive first date, explore your local neighborhood. Sometimes, the entertainment on the street is way more amazing than something that you'd pay for. Exploring your local shops is a great way to learn about someone. Furniture stores and clothing stores can tell you about their personality and style. Toy stores let you see their playful side. And bookstores? Bookstores are a great way for you to get to know your date's intellectual interests. Intellectual compatibility is an important pillar of any new relationship. Instead of spending lots of money on dining out, buy some fun handheld food that you can share and munch on while you're out and about. It's a great way to get closer. And guys, let her have the last bite. And if you two would prefer something a little more serene than the usual urban date environment, go explore some nature. Cut the costs on the mundane aspects of your date, like drinking and parking. The savings will add up, and you'll be able to do something really cool on your date. Like seeing a live performance of the Red Elvises, your favorite band. Dating. It's not about where you go, and it shouldn't be about how much money you spend. What really matters is the company you keep and the quality time you spend together. Be mindful, get creative, and make the most of the moment at hand. That's dating like an actor.